and hundreds of Nepalese have staged a mock funeral procession in the capital Kathmandu, demanding the authorities catch and punish those responsible for the rape and murder of a teenage girl. Protesters dressed in white mourning clothes carried a young woman on a bamboo stretcher to symbolise the victims of sexual crimes. The 17-year-old student was returning home from school when she went missing last week. The US Centers for Disease Control says schools in areas of low Covid-19 transmissions can fully reopen if they employ universal mask wearing and other distancing measures. Vaccination of teaching and support staff has begun in a number of states, but the agency said school reopenings should not be conditional on teachers' access to a jab.
British human rights lawyer Karim Khan has been elected to be the new chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, a daunting job which has seen the incumbent end up under US sanctions. Khan won on a second round of voting at the United Nations in New York with support from 72 nations. Doctors in France are treating a critically ill patient infected with the South African variant of COVID 4 months after he recovered from COVID-19. Authors of a study into the case say it's the first of its kind. The 58-year-old man was first admitted to hospital near Paris after he initially tested positive for COVID-19 in September. Former head of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, has formally agreed to form a new government in Italy. His cabinet will be made up of a mix of politicians and fellow technocrats covering a broad swathe of the political spectrum. Now, Justin Timberlake has apologised to Britney Spears after a new documentary led to criticism of how he treated her during and after their relationship. He also apologised to Janet Jackson after failing to support her over their controversial Super Bowl performance back in 2004. In a statement on Instagram, Timberlake said, "I specifically want to apologise to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, both individually, because I care for and respect these women, and I know I failed. I also feel compelled to respond, in part because everyone involved deserves better. The industry is flawed. It sets men, especially white men, up for success. It's designed this way."